What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking on Adobe Illustrator. Now without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So I was told by one of my subscribers that he needed something on Adobe Illustrator because he realized that my channel is filled with CorelDRAW and Photoshop because he uses Adobe Illustrator to render his works. And then I thought to myself, why don't I create something on Adobe Illustrator, because in the past few weeks I haven't been feeling so good. So I'm going to go through everything you need to know about Illustrator now. So first thing we're going to do on this, I'm going to go through everything you need to know about Illustrator, like space, the tools and the workspace and everything. So yeah, this is basically the selection tool. Let me change my workspace. My workspace is on Paint. Let me go to Essentials, because Essentials, I mean, it should probably be where. Yes. So for some reason I have two box here. I don't know. Yours may be one, and I think I kind of activated this somehow. The selection by my mistake. So this is the selection tool. This is direct selection tool, pen tool, curvature, blah blah. For Illustrator, so in your Illustrator, once you hover around each tool, you see the name and what they can do. That is the selection tools for selection, obviously. And this area here is where you see your file edit, where you can do some other things. Say your layers, you don't see your layers in your workspace, so you just go and then click on layers and then it will be here. Like if I toggle this off, for some reason that didn't work. Let me go back to okay. I think I have to remove this from here, so let me try that again. Layers, it's open and then it's closed. Okay, I think that's what it's for. Then you try to select anything here like window, and then you try to select anything here, like they would come up from somewhere. And I click on symbols. Yeah, you can see symbols here. Then I go to window and then I click on swatches. You see, it just opens. So if you have no idea where all these things are, yours may be like in your Illustrator, it may not be here, but for some reason I have mine, like, you know, all the dockers are kind of like floating around my workspace. So let me go back to my default workspace, which is Paint, and which I prefer to use to work. So now let's go into layers and how to use them. This is the layers panel. So the first thing I have here, I have about 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I have 7 layers here, and in each of the 7 I also have like some. So anywhere you see this kind of should I call it right arrow, I don't know what it's called. So that means that you have something in it. That means you have something in it. And once you go down here, you can hold this and then bring it out. You can take this above. You can take this above. Oh, the destination is locked or hidden. Okay. Now you can see I have to put this on. Now you can see I have something here. So in order for that to work, in order for me to bring this one out, now I can drag this and take it up here. Toggle this one on. I'll take this around here. So yeah, so let me just undo that. So same thing goes with the rest. So I have my hair layer for this one because I made an illustration a long time ago on this thing. I don't use it that much. So I have like my hair, I have the body, I have some other things and some other things and some rubbish and some nonsense and some blah blah. So yeah, let's talk on making something else. Like if I should make a new layer, now that goes above this one because I was on the hair layer, and then if I should come here and then create a new layer, I would go there, and then Before you work in Illustrator, always try to make new layers. Like, just try to make new layers, because once you don't make new layers and then you start working, some things will turn in this my 11 some other layers. Like in this my 11th layer here, you can see I have like some elements inside that remove things. So if I want to remove things, so if I want to remove all these, if I want to remove these things inside here, I could just hold click on one layer and then hold shift and then take it above this layer, or I bring it down above the layer there. Yes, so let me see here, under here it has gone under the other one. Now if I click on this my body here, like this one here, which is for the body of the female. So I could go down here. Now you can see some more layers here. Now what's this one for? This should be for the nose, like, and this is for the eyes, and this is for the eyes. Now if I click on this and I click on this and then I take them away from there and then I just keep going and then going, I can just find somewhere and place them, put them in a new layer, and they've gone to a new layer automatically. And same thing goes with all of the rest, like that, whichever way you want to do. So them like that, whichever way you want to do. So now let's talk on lines. Say I tap on this layer, that is the hair, that is the hair of this woman here. I can click, like you can see the toolbox here, this place where it says color, fill, X and stroke. So here, which is on color, I can take that to none, and you see there's nothing there. And when I come to the stroke, I take that to color, and then there's something there. You see there's something there. If I zoom in closely, you would see there's something there. Now if I zoom out and then I hold that layer back, like the hairline, and then I make that none, you see there's nothing there. But once you hover around the area where the hair was, like you would see somewhere it says path, like it will know like there's something there. So you click on that and then you go back to this place here, the fill, and then you come here and click color, and then that's it. Now in order for you to switch between these, I think it's X. I don't know if that works here, because in Photoshop that works. So oh yeah, it works here. So in order for you to switch between the hair and I mean the color and the outline when you're working in Illustrator, the shortcut for that is X. Like just tap X and it goes to outline and it goes back to color, goes back, so you don't get confused. I mean, if you don't know how to work on this, you would know how to do that once you click X like multiple times. So say I want to change the color of the hair, I could go to this place, just pick a random color, and that color of the hair has changed. Color of your objects, let me not say hair, because you would create something. It's better to create something as your I just trying to show you what it looks like. Now if I click on X, I could change the outline color to something else. I could change it to whatever color I feel like changing it to. I could. Now if I should click away from that, you can see closely, let me zoom in so you see what I'm talking about. You can see there is like a green outline on the shape. Now I don't think it's visible because the hair too is kind of has the same color. So if I should click on blue, if I hold this layer, click on the layer and click on blue, so see it has changed. And if I click on yellow, if I click on pink, it's changed. Now if I click on this and then go where it says 1 point on the your uniform and the colors and your outline and your uniform and the colors and your outline and your uniform and your line widths, weights and whatever. So while you click on this, you see where it says stroke 1 point. You can increase that down here, and then you can just take it to 5. You can just take it to 8, and then everything just changed. It has changed, like everything just changed. So that's that's the basics about this one. So let's try to create something little here. Now in order to, let me group these. um okay, let me merge the, or flatten, or merge. I don't even know. Let me try to, okay, let me flatten the artwork. So it's it's in a single layer now because all the works are flattened, so I can just close this. Now let's create something new. Let's create a new layer, and then let's work with circle. Let's create a perfect circle by holding shifts, and then now this is your circle. Now let's do something else here. Change its color to red, or is that red? No, this is red. Yeah, this should be red. Now let's create another circle. Let's change its color. Now what I'll do, I will show you guys how to work with the shape builder tool. Now you see these two shapes here. If I go over these two shapes and then I hold shift and M, see, now you can see I'm just hovering around and I can see like it's selecting different parts of, can see like it's selecting different parts of the object. Now if I hold Alt, or if I just go over this, it has merged all together. Now if I hold Alt, it will delete that. If I hold Alt here, it deletes that, and then I have just this. This is like a flat whatever illustration or object, I don't know. Now if I hold Alt again, once you hold Alt, it will Shift M, that is your shape builder, and then you hold Alt. Alt tends to remove a part of the object. Like Alt removes this. Now you are left with this. Now give it a different color. 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 Now if you hold these two by holding shift, you can note I'm working on one layer with some sub layers here, so you can bring them out. Or if you don't want to do that, while you create one, you can just come here and create a new layer. But if I hold these two here, I can go to the, I think it's Pathfinder. Yeah, Pathfinder. And I can do some other things here. Like I can, minus back. That one has gone. I can outline. It changes the outline. But there is no outline color there, so I would tap my X and low. Now I can do this one. You see, it leaves only this part of the circle, and I can do this one, and I can do this one. So like you can do basically many things. Like you can do many things in Illustrator. See what happens. Use a square. Let's see what happens when we use a square. I have a perfect square. X. Okay, so I have a perfect square. Now once we see this here, whatever these circles you see here, they mean you can turn them, you can like reshape the square. Like if you tap on one of the circles, you could just bring it down and it turns to like like a quarter of something. That's pretty much it for this. This is like the basics of Illustrator. Like if you know these little things, then you can work on many things in Illustrator. Now if I hold this square, say I tap, like I select all these here, and I use the shape builder tool. If the shortcut is shift plus M, but if you don't want to do that, if you don't know the shortcut, this is the shape builder tool here. I'll just click on that, and then I could go green. It changes to the green. I could hold Alt if I want to cut out any of these shapes here. I could hold Alt and then I'll cut this out. cut this, cut this, cut this. See, I have a different shape entirely, like I have something different. Now I can use my pen tool to just create something, like I can just wander around here, create a like an irregular shape and change its color. See, now this is a different shape on its own, like this is my custom built shape. Now if I should click that and click on this and use my shape builder tool and I tap the reason I use the shape, just do this. The reason I use the shape builder tool most of the time and I don't tend to use Pathfinder is because with the shape builder tool you have your own freedom to work on this and to delete some path and delete some objects and whatever you may create. But with the Pathfinder tool, it just does what it says here. Like everything is here is what, although they do everything, but I prefer to use the shape builder tool for my work. So that is that about that for Illustrator for beginners. So if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video and turn on notifications for me, like on my channel, so you know when I post. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comment section, and if I know how to do it, I will do that and make a video on it. Thanks for watching. Bye.